This tutorial will give you an overview on setting up a project in NoodleTools. First, you're going to click here to establish an account using your prep login. Since I've already done that, it's opening right up to my account where I can start my new project. So by clicking the New Project tab, it opens up a screen where it's asking me to set up a title, choose a style, and a level. And as a high school student, I'm going to choose Advanced and click Submit. The next screen asks me for some basic information about my project. Here's where I'm going to fill in my initial thinking about my research question. I'm interested in learning about how colonial Americans spent their free time. And under that, I'm looking specifically at how church maybe was involved, what children did, and if there were any organized sports. This is something I may go back and edit as I begin my research and uncover some more information. When I'm ready, I can click this link to start my paper in Google Docs. Your teacher will give you a project inbox label and a place to submit your work when you're finished. And if you're working with a partner, here's where you would add their information so that you can share and collaborate on your research. At the bottom, there's a to-do list. So if you find this helpful, you might add some specific things you want to make sure you do, like check the databases and set a date to give yourself some accountability there, and click Submit. Okay, so now that I've established sort of the overview, the basic template for my paper, it's time to start adding some sources. Here's where I'm going to create a new citation, and it's asking me what sort of citation is it. I've already found a database article, so I'm going to click that, original content in a database, and I can either go through and fill in these fields manually, or if it's available, I can copy and paste the citation. So here's where I can find a citation for my article in MLA, copy it, and paste it into NoodleTools. And certainly edit anything that might not be exactly right. If my instructors ask me to create an annotated bibliography, at the bottom of the screen is where I would put that information. So now if I click Submit, you'll see that first source is there. And you would go through and repeat that process for a book, a speech, a website, any of the other sources that you're using. Now let's finally go over and look quickly at the note cards feature. So creating a new note card, I can call this whatever I need to, background maybe, and edit this. So maybe I'm going to label this something now, but I'm going to use it in a different part of my paper, or I'm going to put a subtopic or some other helpful organizational label on it. I'm going to link it to the source so I know where that came from, and here's where I would copy and paste the direct quote from the article. Over here, I'm going to put in my own thoughts or interpretation, and here's where I might ask a question. So I might say, church. I want to learn more about that because the book told me, the article told me they read the Bible at night for fun. Okay. Once I've created the basic form of my note card, I'm going to save it. And if I were using a web page, here's where I could put a URL. I don't need a page number because I'm not using a print source right now. And I can save and close. Once I've assembled some note cards, I could manipulate them on the screen here. I could also create tags for them. And finally, drag them around here on the right part of the screen for my outline. As always, please consult your librarian for more help. Good luck with your research.